Hi there, welcome back. Tonight we're going to be looking at CCIV once more because you guys do seem to enjoy these videos on CCIV. We're going to be taking a look at how the stock has been moving, giving some of my thoughts on CCIV for today. Now don't get me wrong, this is not going to be an in-depth look at the company. We've had a look at some of the newest news yesterday. This one's just going to be a daily update on how the price has been moving because you guys do seem to enjoy videos on CCIV from what I can tell. So if you may enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Obviously it is not financial advice, but this channel is the place for pretty often updates on CCIV along with a whole host of other stocks. But yes guys, you can also join us on Twitter. The Twitter is obviously at N2S Finance. You can see it on screen right here. And if you want to join us on Patreon, you can. You don't have to, but it would be massively appreciated. If you do join us on Patreon, you will get a distinctive name tag for Discord if you do want to join us on there. And on top of that, you will also be helping to support the channel. But yes, now we're going to jump in and we are going to start off tonight on the more simple charts, just so everybody can understand what's going on before we jump into the more technical ones over here. So first things first, when looking at this stock, we can see over today, we actually opened up at 9.30 on a price of about 23.80. Now from 23.80 we fell down to 23.43, so we did drop by a bit, but it was not to last fortunately, and the price of CCIV went up for the majority of the day. So from that point down there, we can see that up until about 12 o'clock, we had a very strong rally upwards, which brought us to about 24.92. Now from there, the price fell down a little bit, down to 24.35. Again, probably some day traders taking profits and things like that, as you would expect, but obviously it did not last, and fortunately for us, the price went up towards the end of the day. Now we're coming very close to the end of the day now. We can see the price looks pretty stable now around the $25 mark, which is very fantastic. So I am happy to see that. We can see how volume has been moving for CCIV down here with these small bars throughout the day. And of course, coming towards the end of the day, we are having quite a lot of volume and subsequently quite a lot of volatility. But the price definitely is coming up, which is good. So now let us move on to the more technical charts and look at how CCIV has been moving on the past 5 days first to get a bit of that context in. So basically we can see how CCIV has been moving. We had this downward trend on CCIV for so long, as you guys will know. Fortunately for us, this has ended recently and the price of CCIV has started to go back up. Now I've seen a pretty strong climb. Again, you can see from this curve down here, which is the moving average. Now the moving average is starting to slow down, which is not bad. It's not a bad thing at all, because CCIV, you know what, even if we were to consolidate at this price level, I would be very happy. But I can see this one slowly but surely starting to push up as people do get hyped around that merger going forwards for CCIV Lucid Motors. Now, as I have spoken myself before about Lucid Motors, I think it is a really promising company out here. I think it does have a lot of potential, honestly, going forwards to be a really decent company and possibly even a Tesla rival. And we would all love to see that. We all have a bit of competition in the market. Let's see if they actually can do that. So Lucid Motors are planning on producing their first car this year, and if they actually do bring it out on time, well, I think that would be fantastic as well. So yeah, now the markets have closed, let's actually have a look at what the figures for the RSI and that sort of information are saying down here. MACD, from what I can tell, is reading pretty neutral. We can see at about 0. We can see down here that the RSI is at 66, if that does concern you. So it's ever so slightly towards the overbought side. Again, 50 would be pretty neutral, 80 would be overbought. So 66, it is coming more towards the overbought side, as you would expect after that push up for the end of the day. But it's not necessarily there yet. And again, for the majority of the day, this has been trading in a RSI range of about 50, up to 60 here and there. So it's not really been too concerning when it comes to RSI. As usual, it has been quite flat for the stock with the steady action upwards that we have been seeing continuously for the price of CCIV stock. So you know what? It is just what we might expect. Moving out to the 5-day, that RSI figure does become 68 and the MACD becomes 0.1. And again, out to the 1 month, we can see 60, which is on the RSI. We can see a MACD figure of 1, and we are also seeing a moving average figure of about 21.315, if you were wondering about where that is right now. So again, on the 5-day, this stock really is doing quite well. It's definitely picking itself up, and that is for a lot of reasons. We discovered in that article yesterday that a lot of people really are bullish on CCIV with good reason, I do believe. So yes, we have seen a push up in price. Again, some good movement towards the end of day, which is very fantastic for me at least as well. I think going forward, CCIV, well, there are two ways to play this one. I think where the price is right now, it isn't really too high. I think we could see a small dip when we do open up, but I don't think that's too concerning. But either way, even if it does continue to rally up, I would not even be too concerned as to the price being overinflated for CCIV. If anything, I do think this could be an undervalued company at the moment, partially because of the fact that the merger has not gone through. But I think as time does go on, as people do get more hyped up about the merger, we could see the price start to rise. So some of my personal thoughts, and again, I am not a financial advisor, but I think that one way to play CCIV is potentially as a swing trade, maybe buy in now and then sell out after the merger, or perhaps buy in now or sell out after the first vehicles have been produced, or even buy in now and sell out after the first quarter of revenue has been announced, because I think that will be a really interesting way to look at how the company has been performing. Now, the other way which I see CCIV as a play is potentially to buy it now and obviously hold it long term between the next 1 and 5 years. I think that way we will, one, get the benefit of the company's growth, whether it be for the next year, seeing how the company's revenue does play out, or whether it be for the next 5 years and seeing if the actual company's new cars which they are planning do come out as anticipated as well. So really interesting things from a fundamental standpoint going on with Lucid Motors and this CCIV stock subsequently. Let's see if this rally can continue up into tomorrow. Tell me your thoughts down below, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching. See you soon.